Hello guys, we live in an age information every day. We are surrounded by books, articles, social media posts, advisement, opinions and news updates. But here is an important question. Does reading more information make us smarter? The answer is not always. What truly matters is how we read and how we think about what we read. This is where critical reading and analytical thinking become essential. In this video, we explore what critical reading is, what analytical thinking means, how these two skills work together, why they are important in academic and real life, and how we can develop them effectively. Critical reading is active reading. It means engaging deeply with the text instead of it passively. When we read critically, we do not simply accept the author's word as facts. Instead, we question, analyze, and evaluating the text. A critical reader asks, what is main argument or message? What is the author trying to prove? Evidence is used to support the claims. Is the information reliable and unbiased? Critical reading requires attention to language, tone, purpose, context. For example, reading a news article, critical meaning asking, who wrote this? Why was it written? What perspective is being presented? What perspectives are missing? Critical reading transforms us from passive consumer of information into active thinkers. Critical reading has a survival key features. Questioning. Instead of accepting idea immediately, we ask why and how. Identifying base. Every writer has a perspective. Critical readers recognize emotional language or non-cited argument. Evaluating evidence. We check whether claims are supported by facts, data, research, and examples. Interpreting meaning. Critical readers look beyond surface meaning to understand implication and assumption. Making judgment. After analysis, we decide whether we agree or disagree and why. Analytical thinking is the ability to break down complex information into similar parts and examine how those parts related to each other. An analytical thinker examines details, identifies patterns, understands cases and effect relationship, draw logical conclusion. Analytical thinking involves comparison, classification, evaluation, reasoning. For example, when analyzing an argument, an analytical thinking separate the claims, the evidence, the assumptions, the conclusion, rather than reacting emotional. Analytical thinking rely on logic and reasoning. Critical reading, analytical thinking closely connect, but they are not same. Critical reading focus on understanding and evaluating the text. Analytical thinking focus on a breakdown ideas and examining relationship. Critical reading answer, what is the text saying and should I believe it? Analytical thinking answer, how does this idea connected and what conclusion can I draw? Together, they create a deep understanding. Let's look at an example. Suppose you read a statement, technology is destroying human communication. A critical reading asks, who said this? What evidence support this claim? Is the language emotional or factual? Analytical thinkers ask, what kind of technology? How is communication being measured? Are there positive effects as well? Is there a case and effect relationship? By combining both skills, you can understand the argument, identify weakness from a balanced opinion. These combinations is essential for the academic written debates, research, and problem solving. Critical reading and analytical thinking are virtual for exam answer, essay, research paper, presentation, competitive exam. They help students avoid memorization without understanding, write logical and well structured answer, analyze question correctly, support argument with evidence. Reading give us information, critical reading and analytical thinking give us understanding and wisdom. In a world full of information, the greatest skill is not knowing everything but knowing how to think.